Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fandom United. My name is Gio, and this is news recap for Monday, August 2nd. Coming at you late. It's almost 8 o'clock here, Pacific time. Crazy day. This video almost didn't happen, but there's a lot that happened today, and definitely want to talk about it. First thing, you may notice the title of the video has changed. It's no longer daily news recap. And the reason is it just comes down to quality over quantity. Okay. Like I want to be able to talk about the news, but doing it 5 days a week, it doesn't leave me much time to do anything else. I haven't been able to do reaction videos, haven't been able to do any other miscellaneous videos, rankings, any of that kind of stuff. And so by doing these videos 3 days a week, the choices of topics, albeit there's more, but I have to very specifically choose the ones I really want to talk about. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to talk about everything because, I'm a fan of movies like you, but quality over quantity. It basically comes down to that. So we're actually going to start it with the Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad has its world premiere happening right now, and Variety is doing some major work on the red carpet. They are asking pretty much the entire cast how they feel about David Ayer's Suicide Squad, putting them on the spot and asking them, would they like to see it? So we're going to react to Variety asking these questions to some of the cast members and crew. And I think it's pretty interesting. Let's check it out.
Brothers should release the Ayer Cut.
I think that's all a very complicated situation that I am
Would you want to see it?
I would want to see the cut of every movie I've been a part of that I've never seen. The funny thing is, as an actor, not when you're a producer,
Margot Robbie.
as an actor,
Here we go.
sometimes I don't see it until half the country has seen it. Sometimes I see it after millions of people have seen it. You don't really get to see it. You don't get to see the different iterations along the way unless you're a producer. So in that case, yeah, I didn't see it till it was out in theaters.
You said to me, the first Suicide Squad, the first 40 minutes is great. Then it just didn't
the cast that's
sit
been
right
in
with
both
you.
movies.
Do you think Warner Brothers should release the Ayer Cut?
Yeah, why not? Like you always want to see the director's vision.
Did you ever see that cut?
No.
You should do it.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds like a great idea.
You're being all bashful about it.
No, it sounds like a great idea.
And should Warner Brothers release the David Ayer Cut?
This is producer Charles Roven.
Listen, I think David Ayer is a really talented guy. I think Warner Brothers, I really was happy for Zach that Zach got a chance to do the Snyder Cut. And I think it's really just a conversation that David can have or not have with the studio and see if they feel that what he's going to bring to the party is worthy of, a different look at it.
And I think Warner Brothers should release the Ayer Cut.
John C.
I think it's in a company's best interest to listen to their audience. And if it's something that's so in demand and they got it, why not? I really think them giving James creative freedom, and one of the things James does so well among the other stuff is he's so active with his audience. He really is interactive with the people that are diehards of the IP and know the material. So if you want to talk about somebody that knows your audience, like they picked the right guy for this project in James Gunn, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
There you have it. And obviously, we know how James Gunn feels. He's a supporter. I've talked about it many times. There are plenty of examples on Twitter. David Ayer, James Gunn, they get along. David Ayer supporting the Suicide Squad. In fact, he didn't even bring up the Ayer Cut. It was that asshole critic on Twitter. And, hey, DC fans, you got to thank that guy. Thank that critic, because without that, I doubt Variety even asks, makes it a priority to ask the question. This is not going to go away. And nobody is saying release David Ayer's version of Suicide Squad this week or next month. Now, next year, after James Gunn's Suicide Squad has had its, time to make all the money it's going to make at the box office, or all the views it's going to get on HBO Max. But next year, hell yeah, I'd be down. In fact, I think it's going to happen. And I'm happy I said that months ago because the momentum has never been stronger for this campaign. So, release the Ayer Cut. Come on, Warner Brothers. You can do it. It's easy. It doesn't cost $70 million. It's easy. So easy. But let's get to some topics here on News Recap. We're going to start with some sort of breaking news that's more of a rumor. So here it is. Cobra Kai star Xolo Mariduena in talks to star as Latino superhero Blue Beetle for HBO Max. This is an exclusive from The Wrap. Take it with a grain of salt, especially because it's from Humberto Gonzalez. If you don't know who Humberto Gonzalez is, he is an ace scooper, somebody who has a lot of ties in Hollywood, and he's known for his scoops, his rumors. I heard this. She said that. He's somebody I used to look up to a lot, but ever since that James Gunn incident from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, no. But he is saying that the Cobra Kai star will be Blue Beetle. And you know what? I'm actually down for that. If anybody has seen Cobra Kai, the acting isn't the best, but the characters, Miguel Diaz, that's who Xolo plays, I like his character. And I think with the right coaching from director Angel Manuel Soto, who is directing Blue Beetle, this could be something special. So the fact that it's also releasing on HBO Max, hey, look, HBO Max, take it seriously, okay? What did I say about streaming? Take it seriously, okay? Just because these characters are showing up on streaming isn't a bad thing. This was on streaming. And so if you have a problem with Batgirl and Blue Beetle getting on debuting on HBO Max, then what are you saying about this? I'm curious. But I'm excited. Hey, if it's true. I don't think we'll get a confirmation until DC Fandom. So 2 more months and we'll know for sure. Elsewhere in the world of DC, we have another tease about a potential showdown between The Rock's Black Adam and Henry Cavill's Superman. This is what Black Adam producer Hiram Garcia had to say about the potential showdown. Hard to say, but I know that would be incredible if it ever did happen. We certainly know the fans want it. All I can say is that we're always listening to the fans and doing what we can. I believe it's going to happen. You damn well better believe that The Rock wants to go toe-to-toe with Superman. And I know we're getting a Black Clark Kent, possibly a Val-Zod from Michael B. Jordan. And I know CW has its Superman and Lois. But my Superman is Henry Cavill. And I want to see that showdown. I think if Dwayne Johnson had his way, which, let's face it, he's Dwayne Johnson. He's The Rock. He's going to have his way. Henry Cavill will at least be back for one more project. And it's going to be Black Adam. That's the safe bet. Anything else afterwards is up in the air because Warner Brothers. Speaking of Warner Brothers and DC, their biggest project yet, The Flash, there was a set leak. And I'm going to show you the photo for about a second because I don't want this video to get pulled down. I'm going to show you it, so pause it. Here we go. that is our first unofficial look at Barry Allen's costume. They had gold boots, gold belt, and it's not the best angle. I see people online being very critical about this. This is something we weren't supposed to see. So, no overreaction, but you got your glimpse at what the costume with some work will look like. Let me know your thoughts down below on that. All right, let's go to the world of Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings. And for some reason, I did not upload this photo. Give me a second here. We have our first look at the Lord of the Rings series for Amazon Prime Video. Boom. For a streaming service, look how gorgeous that looks. They put some serious money behind this. I want to say it was 150 million. My figures might be off, but it was a high budget for Lord of the Rings. So we have our first look, and they have announced a release date, September 2nd, 2022. So just over a year from now. And be patient, okay? Be patient, okay? Like these movies, a lot of VFX, a lot of post-production work. But man, how incredible, how gorgeous does that look, guys? Wow. Reports suggest that it will take place during the so-called Second Age, thousands of years prior to the events of both the Lord of the Rings books and The Hobbit. And the series follows an ensemble of casts of characters, both familiar and new, as they confront the long-feared reemergence of evil to Middle Earth. I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It is arguably the best trilogy ever. Now, I didn't see the Hobbit trilogy. It kind of rubbed me off the wrong way that they stretched it into, was it 3 movies? But I want to hear from you guys. Is The Hobbit worth watching, all 3 movies? Is it going to be a pain to sit through? Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm looking forward to the Lord of the Rings series, okay? It's no surprise that these studios are looking to further expand the worlds of these intellectual properties, whether it's Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Star Trek, hell, James Bond, Fast and Furious. I wouldn't be surprised if there are streaming projects 5 years from now. So, yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts. Let me know if The Hobbit is worth checking out. And we're going to get to the last topic here. Sylvester Stallone has updated the Expendables 4. He has posted a picture showing a ring, an update, and it says, just finished the designing of the new ring for Expendables 4. It's a little heavy, but it'll definitely put some muscles on your fingertips. So it's still happening, in case anybody's wondering. We're getting Expendables 4. I hated the third one. I went to go watch it by myself. The only good parts were Wesley Snipes and Mel Gibson. And Antonio Banderas. So I don't think Mel Gibson, I think he died at the end of 3. So bring back Wesley Snipes, Antonio Banderas, and I would imagine this is the last hurrah. So whoever else Sylvester Stallone can think of, get them in the movie. I would love to see Jackie Chan. He was a big action star. I would love to see Keanu Reeves. Big action star. Liam Neeson. Big action star. Who else? I can't think of anybody else, but if you have anybody else in mind you want to see for Expendables 4, let me know your thoughts. And that's going to do it for a news recap for August 2nd, again, that is a working title, guys. Once again, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll be doing these news videos unless something happens on Tuesday and Thursday, in which case I would dedicate a single video for whatever major news drops. But Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, those are my target dates. Tuesdays and Thursdays, reactions, miscellaneous videos, fun videos. So stay tuned. I appreciate your time. Subscriptions. Gio here from Fandom United. Until next time, you guys take care.